Welcome back to Dynasty Decisions. We're going to go over some things that happened or didn't happen in week one. So how are we going to do for week two? Watch now.
Finna take off on spaceship. Y'all need some like Matrix. And f***ing her like she nameless. Cause the last two was too famous. We got that trophy like a champion. Fell asleep right on the jet. We gone.
Big ring just like a champion. No TSA, hop on a jet. We gone.
Smash out. I call my own and then I smash out. I bought my bros, let's get this cash out. I in my mind, drop the bag off, yeah. I'm going top rate, don't make no bad call. Just bought a new crib, but one was mad small. I trip my cup, I make it mad tall. One of these songs is basic, yeah. Grease stuck in my teeth like braces, yeah. VVS's don't need LASIK, yeah. Ice out cross is freezing Satan, yeah. Finna take off on spaceship. Y'all need some like Matrix. And f***ing her like she nameless. Cause the last two was too famous.
Welcome back to Dynasty Decisions. I'm sorry, I'm watching the Raiders Baltimore Ravens game right now, and they do a 2020 fan of the year they had. It was for a Raiders fan. She seems like a nice lady. But it's like, in order to be the fan of the year for a team, do you just have to spend your entire paycheck on NFLshop.com? I mean, everything that these people wear, it's so tacky, it's so gaudy. It's like they bought it at the stadium. They want an NFL shop. Me personally, I like stuff that's like fan oriented. This is from the AAT Bird Shop. I buy stuff that's from 500 level, which is the NFLPA. You know, like, come on. Put that tacky stuff away. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's talk about week one. We're going to just I'm going to switch it up. Observations, injuries, going to be all kind of mixed together. I know it's dynasty decisions, but everything does play into the long term. So, right now we're kind of just worrying about how the season's going to go. Also, if you hear any noise, it is raining pretty hard here. Severe thunderstorm warning. I tried to wait it out, but I do got to get up to go to work tomorrow. So let's start. Ryan Fitzpatrick has a hip subluxation. I hope I said that right. He's going to head to IR. He's out for 6 to 8 weeks. So Taylor Heineke is going to get to start Thursday night against the Giants. Kyle Allen's going to be the backup there. Thought Fitzpatrick had a good chance to start the whole season. I guess not. Also, due to familiarity, maybe a Will Grier sighting, gets plucked off the Dallas practice squad. I'm not sure if he's on the practice squad or active roster. We'll see how that goes. Jerry Jeudy has a high ankle sprain. He's going to be out for 6 to 8 weeks. Vic Fangio said 4 to 6. So let's just split the difference and call it 6 weeks. I thought Cortland Sutton was going to get an uptick. He did not. 1 catch in the game. Tim Patrick had a touchdown. The guy that I want to get there is Noah Fant. Teddy Bridgewater is not a big down the field guy. 6 catches for 62 yards. That's 12.2 points in a PPR league. Standard PPR league. Most of the scoring I give you is going to be PPR. You should be playing PPR. Don't play half PPR. Don't play standard. It's like, play whatever you want, whatever makes you happy. Unless you're a Packers fan. Aaron Rodgers benched in a week 1 blowout loss. He was 15 of 28 for 133 yards, no touchdowns, and 2 picks. Aaron Jones not good either. 5 carries, 9 yards, 2 catches, 13 yards. Man, the Packers were a mess. Do not panic. Do not go rush out to pick Jordan Love off waivers in your seasonal leagues. I'm sure he's already rostered. If you have dynasty leagues out there, maybe you grabbed in a best ball league. Aaron Rodgers is going to be fine. He's going to bounce back. Perennial Pro Bowler, perennial MVP candidate. But Jameis Winston, on the flip side, only 148 yards passing, but 5 touchdowns and 37 yards rushing. Good for you. Screw you, Marquez Callaway. So much hype all offseason. He's going to be the guy. He's going to be the guy without Michael Thomas. 1 catch for 14 yards and no touchdowns. Now, on the flip side, a guy that I had to flip the paper over to, Zach Pascal, new target of former quarterback. 4 catches, 43 yards, and 2 touchdowns. No TY. I thought it was going to be the Michael Pittman show, but he only had 3 catches for 29 yards. Man, if Zach Pascal is out there on waivers, pick him up. If he's got a good rapport with Wentz, it really cannot hurt. at all. Going back to the front of my page, Saquon Barkley was a massive sit for me. First game back, good Denver defense, 10 carries for 26 yards and no touchdowns, 1 rush, 1 yard, no touchdowns. Wow, I don't see it getting any easier this week against Washington. You never know. He could vulture a touchdown, but there could be some better decisions out there. There's a couple spots where, in startups this year, I went really running back heavy. I went Aaron Jones, Saquon Barkley, guys like that. And then I grabbed Miles Sanders a couple rounds later as a third back. I was putting Miles Sanders in over Saquon Barkley, and I'm really, really glad I did. Long-term, Saquon Barkley is going to be fine. Don't worry about it. This offense will be fine. Jason Garrett, we hate him. He was the Cowboys head coach. The guy knows how to actually call a pretty good offense. Look at how good the Dallas offense was when he was there. It may have been boring, but it was productive. Rashad Penny re-aggravated a calf injury. He's going to be shut down for a few weeks. He's going to be put on IR. Okay. Rashad Penny, he's pretty much toast, man. If you have him anywhere in Dynasty, just get what you can get for him right now. That's my opinion. Wasn't a big fan. Zach Moss and Trace Sermon were both surprise scratches. Now, I'm not a Bills fan. I'm not a 49ers fan. Maybe fans of that team have some insights that I don't. I do want to take a minute, and not affiliated with this site at all. There is a website called dynastyplanet.com. Okay. If you have MFL leagues or sleeper leagues, you put your login in there and it will get your rosters. The good thing is, I know I had Zach Moss in a couple places, but when you're in 26 leagues like me, I can't remember where I have him. So put my logins in. You can click in where it just shows running back. I look down, Zach Moss. Okay, great. I click on him. It shows me where I have him rostered and whether or not he's starting or on my bench. I was able to pivot. Unfortunately, I had left a couple guys in because I missed late scratches, but hopefully that won't happen again. Check out Dynasty Planet. Saved me a bunch. But Elijah Mitchell, in his absence, 19 carries, 104 yards, and 1 touchdown. Now, I do want to go back to this. Raheem Mostert, you useless running back, he's out for 8 weeks with a knee injury. So it's going to be interesting to see what the 49ers do. They do play the Eagles next week. I do think whoever is starting for the 49ers is going to be startable. Kyle Shanahan commits to the run. That's how he does things. Curious to see if Trey Sermon is active. If it's him, I think it's going to be our running back by committee. If he's inactive again, I'm going to go with Elijah Mitchell. 19 carries, 104 yards, and 1 touchdown. No receiving work. Wasn't a big receiver at Louisiana, not LSU, Louisiana University. Okay, check out some of his college stuff. To be honest with you, he didn't look like anything more than an average running back at Louisiana, but that's all Kyle Shanahan needs. He makes guys that aren't great running backs into good running backs. Raheem Mostert was cut by a lot of teams for a reason. Jeff Wilson Jr. was a nobody. JaMychal Hasty, undrafted. Savon Ahmed, undrafted, goes to Miami, becomes something. Kind of irrelevant here. I do like Savon Ahmed if Myles Gaskin falters, by the way. Also, Brandon Ayuk, dude, what is going on with Brandon Ayuk? Sleeper report comes out today, learning to be a pro. How do we go from when he was a late COVID scratch last year, and we were told that 85% of the offense was designed for him, and now he is learning to be a professional football player? I don't understand it. Am I worried? I don't know. I'm still putting him in starting lineups. You know what? Might want to temper that expectation. The back end of the Eagles secondary looked really good. Check out Darius Slay I think he allowed 2 catches for 14 yards on 6 targets, had a couple pass breakups against the Falcons. It's going to be pretty interesting to see. Might want to consider benching him this week if you have a better option like T. Higgins. It's pretty tough when a guy like Zach Pascal outscores Brandon Ayuk. Debo Samuel went berserk, and I wasn't a big Debo Samuel guy. Unfortunately, he'll be hurt in a few weeks because that's just what he does. Is he in the doghouse like Dante Pettis was? Because Kyle Shanahan, like Adam Gase, although Kyle Shanahan can actually coordinate a good offense, unlike Adam Gase needs to thank Peyton Manning that he's a millionaire. That's all I have to say about that. But is his doghouse like Gase's? Like once you're in, you're never out? Like, look at Dante Pettis. Dante Pettis had a very, very productive rookie season. And then all of a sudden, in the doghouse, now the guy's not even rostered. To the best of my knowledge, I could be wrong. You might want to check on that. So there might be some concern here. It's definitely a situation to monitor closely, especially if you have Ayuk. I have him in a lot of spots. So am I concerned right now, long term? No, he has the talent. I think if Shanny doesn't want him, a team will definitely pull the trigger on him. By the way, if the Birds got their hands on Brandon Ayuk, to the moon, man, to the moon. Jamal Williams, DeAndre Swift was going to be limited, although he wasn't. But I do want to say that I think if the Detroit Lions continue playing football this way, Jamal Williams is going to be startable if you have an injury or you just have a bad team. 6 carries, 54 yards, 1 touchdown, 8 receptions for 56 yards. That's a damn good stat line for a backup running back. Damn good. Now, obviously, that's going to go down once DeAndre Swift is fully healthy. He had something going on. Not off the top of my head, I don't know what it is. But Jamal Williams, I was kind of trying to scoop up everywhere. He could be a good pivot if you have late scratches, Zach Moss, Trey Sermon, guys that you were relying on. We talked about Zach Pascal already. And hey, man, big day or bad day for the big boys. Najee Harris, 16 carries, 45 yards, no touchdowns, 1 catch for 4 yards, got 100% of the snaps, too. Derrick Henry, 17 carries, 58 yards, no touchdowns, 3 carries for 19 yards, no touchdowns. So, look, it's early, okay? We know the Pittsburgh Steelers don't have a great offensive line. They are playing against a very, very good defense in the Buffalo Bills. I'm not going to panic, okay? Derrick Henry, he started slow before. I'm not going to panic here either. Kyle Pitts, I did say yesterday on the All About the Birds pregame show, live from the West End in Quakertown. Definitely check it out right on Route 309 there. Every away game, we will be there. I hope to be there for every show. I'm going to do what I can. I have a family. I have other commitments, so I can only do so much. I did say to sit Kyle Pitts. He gave 4 catches for 31 yards, so pretty much a non-factor. People are panicking, and that's fine. I said he was being drafted too high in seasonal leagues anyway. And he was. He was being drafted as a 3rd tight end overall. TJ Hawkinson is a better option. Guys like Logan Thomas this year might be a better option. You can't always listen to the noise on Twitter. Long term, man, Kyle Pitts is going to be fine. He's going to be just fine. He's going to be as advertised. But it was week 1. He's a rookie tight end. Rookie tight ends take a little bit longer. He was targeted a lot, so that's promising. Relax. Just relax. Okay? Javonte Williams didn't show out too well. Najee Harris didn't show out too well. The Jets running back room is a mess. Michael Piron's on your waivers. When he comes back, it might be worth stashing him a little bit. You know, I'm a big Michael Piron fan. But everyone just relax. Hopefully your week 1 was good. That's all I have for you this week. Go Birds. Man, if you're watching this, you're probably an Eagles fan. It is so nice to just see a good offense just come in and punching their opponent right in the mouth. It's good to see different packages. Good to see their speed getting used. Man, it is just good to get that W, start the season off on the right foot, because I don't know about you, but as for me, last season felt like it was about 20 years long. I hated it towards the end, hated the direction it was going in. Hate to say it so early. Maybe Howie was right with all the things he did. That's it. I'm calling it right there. I can't say that, Howie was right about anything. It's just gross. And like they say to end every show, I'll see you next week. Go Birds.